Former Vice President and presidential candidate Kamala Harris called you recently. She's reportedly reaching out to pro-Palestinian groups or people with pro-Palestinian views. She's, considering another run for president, reportedly. As Biden's VP, she is closely associated with America's support of Israel during the Gaza war. Do you think she can regain trust on that issue?
I think that the first step for anyone looking to run is to be honest about what we see today and what it would take to change that. And when I say what it would take, one of the common features between all of the people that I endorsed for Congress was that each one of these candidates spoke about how they would sign on to the Block the Bombs legislation. It speaks about an unwillingness to continue to be complicit in a genocide. And we're talking about billions of dollars in material support. So I think the first step for any presidential candidate looking to earn the trust of people across the country is a recognition of what our policy has wrought and what a different policy would deliver.
Did you hear that from her?
I think that everyone is early in their considerations. And, I truly appreciated the vice president reaching out. And I think that it is a critical part of this early stage.
Pro-Palestinian voices were not allowed to speak at all during her 2024 Democratic convention. I heard a lot from people in the activist community around that. They felt very betrayed by the fact that they were not allowed to engage publicly, that their voices, they felt, were silenced. How damaging do you think that was for her?
I think what people wanted in that moment was to know that their voice too belonged in this party that we call home. And I remember following along here from New York City and just refreshing Twitter as I would see for the updates, and Ruwa Roman and a number of others who were gathered outside, hopeful that their voice would be heard. And what I'm thankful for is that now, today, that voice is being heard. And it's being heard not only because there are those who have it that are entering into the halls of Congress, but also because those who have long stood up for the belief in a universality when it comes to human rights are now being treated as core parts of a political conversation, whereas before it wasn't even a conversation that was often permitted to be had.
Do you think the Democratic Party can become the party of Palestinian rights?
I think it can become the party of human rights for all people, and that must also include Palestinians.